Hey, welcome back to Subnautica, folks. Sorry about the shortness of that last episode, but I wasn't going to keep going when the landscapers were going. So, a little bit of an update here. I went ahead and made the swim charge fins. I also went ahead and constructed the second blue tablet. And I went ahead and put ion power cells into my prawn suit on both sides. Yes, there are two power cells on a prawn suit. Both sides, and also I put one in the sea moth. I farmed a ton of salt, bunch of quartz, what have you, and I actually went all the way back to the inactive lava zone to recover the missing cuttlefish. Which, you know, he can be the one that tells his brothers and sisters, hey, watch out, there's dangerous stuff in this world, we gotta be prepared, and that way they're gonna make a warrior nation and all that. Okay, so, we've got everything together that we need. I went ahead and did a good harvest of the Reginalds and made some cured Reginald out of that. I'm going to take 3 waters as well. And I think that's everything we're going to need. I don't have any spare ion cubes, but that's okay. Also, I put ion batteries in this. See, there's the ion battery. And in this, and this. I have 1 spare sitting in the locker. These two, well, I spend all my time in motion with them, so there's really no need to go ion power with that. So, alright, time for us to get on the path to finishing out the game. Let's just go ahead and... I'll take 1 first aid kit just for funsies. Probably not going to need it. Let's make sure Reaper Killer has everything in him. Okay. Yep, this'll do me just fine. Okay, now we go to the bottom. To the Lost River entrance we go. And actually, I'll rejoin you once I get back into the inactive lava zone, because you've seen me get there once already. Oh, yeah, I did. I don't know if I mentioned, but I did install the jump jet upgrades, and as you can see, they make a huge difference, as well as the 1700 meter depth. I probably mentioned it. It's hard to keep track. I haven't been sleeping well. But see you there. I just realized I have not gotten together all of the fragments for the Cyclops, and you know, it might be a good idea to do that before the end of the game. I'm not entirely certain where I'm going to find all the pieces. You! Oh, no, you don't. Hold on. Get... There you go. Bone Shark, you think you're going to take a swing at me? Yeah. That went just about as planned. I will need to find the parts of the Cyclops in order to make it so that I can make the bloody shield generator so that I can get off the planet. But I'll probably save that for a separate video, just because I don't feel like doing that right now. So, oh yeah, I don't recall if I have done this or not yet, even though it's only been a couple days. I don't know if I've pointed out the exact coordinates of my preferred Lost River entrance, so we're getting upon it now, and I'm going to point out those coordinates as soon as I land. Okay, so, preferred Lost River entrance, X 1170, Y negative 387, Z 858. Like I said, this is my favorite way into the underground. So, see you again at the inactive lava zone. And here we are, back in the inactive lava zone. So, from the entrance, as I had pointed out before, but I'll just make sure that we understand it completely, we just pretty much go straight on ahead, and right before the lava castle is where we're going to find the drop into the active lava zone. Just as by way of mention, if you're in the mood to set up a nuclear reactor, hey big guy, if you're in the mood to set up a nuclear reactor at your base and use that kind of energy, this is the like one of the best places to go for uraninite crystals. They're pretty much all over the place. But we're gonna go deeper. We have to go deeper. So now we drop. Ooh, try not to land on the lava. And we're gonna be meeting Sea Dragon number 2 over here. I'm gonna hope and pray and cross my fingers that he decides not to spawn inside of the containment facility, because that was just bonkers when it happened to me that one other time. And it looks like he's just hanging around the front there. That's glorious. Oh boy. Ooh, and a Kara-infected ray. Better and better. Would you believe there are warpers in this area, but I think we're getting close to not having to worry about it.
I am what you seek. Want to help you.
Okay, thanks, ma'am. That was very nice of you to chime in when I'm sailing over freaking molten lava. Well, it's actually it's magma when it's under the ground. It's lava when it comes up. What is it when it's underwater? I don't know. But we've got one blue tablet slot here. Excelente. And it can be a little bit tricky to maneuver the prawn around here, so do your best. Sometimes you will just get stuck on the scenery and you gotta grapple your way out, but I have to believe you're meant to bring it in here. Let's hear what she says.
Vaccine development program terminated. Emperor egg hatching project terminated. Live specimens terminated. Evacuate immediately.
Well, that sounds ominous. So, okay, this is the central containment facility. And in here, at these 4 corners, that one over there, and that one, there are warp gates out to the rest of the world. Now, these are meant to bring you to locations where you can easily get the 5 components of the hatching enzymes. But as you can probably recall, I went and collected those already. What is useful here, though, is this thing. An infinite source of ion cubes. You're gonna get 3 from each heap. Okay, 3 from each heap, and then when you back off, it's gonna start recharging them again. Now, I'm gonna need a total of, let's see. I'm gonna get 1 down there. I know there's a warp door here, and I'm gonna open up the thing, so that's 2. And then I'm gonna need 2 total. So I'm gonna need a total of 4 ion cubes for the rest of the game. So I'm just gonna let that recharge and insert the blue tablet. And we're gonna go in and see what awaits us downstairs. What have we got? What? Ooh.
Are you here to play? Others came here once. They built these walls. They played alone. They bored me. Now they're gone. And instead, we have you. We are curious whether you swim with the current or fight against it as they did.
I don't know, I think I hang pretty well with the current. But let's see what's down here. Look at the size of this woman.
Detecting unusually passive behavioral patterns in nearby predators. Reason unknown.
Without a doubt, the biggest Leviathan in the entire game. So, okay. We've got a couple objectives down here. Number one is we've got to put an ion cube into the egg clutch thing here. And she's going to come down and have a chat with us. So let's wait for that to happen. You gonna say anything, sweetie? No? Okay. Oh yeah. Gotta get the cubes out. Let's put this one in.
Environment scans indicate the water here is rich with a rare plankton-like life form, which depends on the organic detritus produced by the ecosystem around it.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, good. So yes, that is what sets her off.
My young need to hatch, to play outside this place. We have been here so long. The others built a passage to reach the world outside. I asked them for this freedom, but they could not hear me. If you help us, I will give you freely what the others tried in vain to take.
Well, okay then. And so all we need to do to make her happy is stick an ion cube in here.
With the passage you've opened, my young can leave this place. But first they must feel the time is right and break free of their shells. This is what the others could not force from me. To you, I give the secret willingly.
Excellent. Hatching enzymes. So, that right there is the warp field that we are going to use to come back and forth from the place. There is one other little spot that I want to open up over here. It's in the opposite side of the chamber from the gate. But as long as I'm in this area, in case you're struggling to find a sea crown, because they can be a bit difficult to find, look for the big trench that takes you underground in this area. I'm not sure exactly where it is. I think what you do is, yeah, you come back here and follow where one of the cables is going down. Yeah, see the cables going down in over there. And so that's underwater tunnel. Underground. And if you head on down here, there's a sea crown right there.
Other life forms fertilizing and pruning the vegetation may be offsetting this environmental deficit.
So basically, the architect made her a perfect little habitat to remain in, to try and get the enzyme 42 out of her, which was what's going to cure the Kara. I'm a mite hungry and thirsty, so I'll take a nibble and a sip. And we're proceeding up here. God, the jump jet upgrade is just such a necessity. Now, if we go up here, we got another little free ion cube. Gonna grab it and make use of it. Put it in. And we've opened up that warp gate. Now all that one does is it takes us back up above. And I have to believe you were meant to bring the prawn suit down here. Because, honestly, here I'm about to show you. I have to believe we were meant to bring the prawn suit down there, or at least they accounted for it, because this drop would otherwise do damage to you. And goody, we're stuck. So let's try to unstick ourselves. I think once you're stuck, you're kind of stuck forever. So you just got to kind of grapple your way around. Oh good, if you can regain the ability to walk, that's best. Yeah, it's super tricky in this particular section. Oh god, I wish the prawn suit could handle the difference between underwater and out of water better. But I guess it is what it is. So I did want to, I would very much like to go and grab the fresh source of ion cubes. There we go. That's also a way we can do it. I'd just like to grab a couple more ion cubes because I know I'm going to need 2 ion power cells, and each ion power cell is 2 ion batteries, and each ion battery is 1 ion cube, and oh my god, I'm so tired of saying ion. So if we look at what we got 1 here, 4 total. After having said and done what we've said and done, should be enough. Okay, that's all the ion cubes we're gonna need. So, now it's time to make our way back to base. So, be ready to unstick yourself if you need to. And if you just turn 180 for when you jump down, then that is where the gate is. So, Mama's waiting on us to bring the hatching enzymes. And in the meantime, she's just going to swim around as she's been doing for millennia, centuries, I don't know. But this is the warp gate of choice for me, because frankly, honestly, I don't really care to come down here manually anymore. There's really no reason for me to ever manually come down here. But this is a very, very handy warp because right here, look at that, that's the quarantine facility. So, okay, I'll rejoin you guys back at base for when I make the hatching enzymes. Okay, back at base, and sad to say, this is kind of the last we'll actually be needing the prawn suit. Because having gotten all the things you actually need already, it's really just about going back and forth between that thing over there. So, let's just go ahead and deposit what we need to deposit. I'm going to stick these away, and oh yeah, might as well do that one. Okay, so it is time to get together our ingredients. We've got the fungal sample, and I'm just going to put the hatching enzymes up there on the screen. Got our fungal sample, and in here's the other 4. Now, one thing I forgot to mention about the alien aquatic habitat aquarium whatever things is that in here, these fish will breed up to a total of 10 per tank. So since we have 2 tanks stacked on top of each other, that means that there will be a total of 20 Reginalds before they stop breeding. So that's nice. It's a great source of food, and also if you have a bioreactor, good source of stuff for that. So eye stalk, pygmy bulbbush, ghostweed, and sea crown, which I never scanned, so I'm going to scan it. And I didn't scan the ghostweed either. I scanned that, but I didn't scan the eye stalk. Might as well get that all out of the way. Alright, so having done that, we come down the stairs, and we make the enzyme for hatching. And that's it. That's the hatching enzymes gotten. Let me mark that off. There it is. Honestly, we can make more if we want, but well, we don't really need to. And I'm just going to go ahead and have a nice little melon meal here. Perfect. I'll go ahead and bring 1 food and 1 water just for the road here. So, Reaper Killer, your duties are at an end, although we may have some fun later on. Now is the time where we take Mothra, because she's quicker, more nimble. Okay, let's do it. I will join you back at the Sea Empress. Okay, here's the portal, and you know what? I never actually checked to see if we can take this through this gate and survive, so let's do it. Alright, so even though we are extremely below the depth limit on this thing, we're not suffering any crush damage, so that's good. Alright, let me bring her down. Bring her down slow. Bring her down slow and careful. I left an ion cube back at base, didn't I? Yeah, I don't have any ion cubes. I don't need a blinking ion cube. That's right, I've already used it. Okay, let's get out and do this thing. Okay, hatching enzymes. Get back into the sea moth and let's witness what we witness.
My young are swimming for the shallows. I thank you. Their freedom is my end. What will it be like, I wonder, to go to sleep and never wake up? Perhaps next we meet, I will be an ocean current, carrying seas to a new land. Or a creature so small, it sees the gaps between the grains of sand. Farewell.
Sleep well, my lady. You have earned your rest. So, okay, the babies have appeared, and they've spat out little globs of enzyme 42, so let's get her done. Oh yeah, get your hand all up in it. I bet that hurt a little bit. Okay, and a self-scan.
Self-scan complete. Vital signs normal. No remaining sign of bacterial infection.
So that is us cured, and now, poor Sea Empress. I know she's called the Sea Emperor, but it's clearly a feminine sort of thing, so I'm calling her the Sea Empress. Now, good night, Mama. Let's head on back out. We got one more thing to do before we can begin our preparations to leave this planet. And here they are. The younglings have come out. They're swimming around. This isn't exactly the best place. I mean, there's a Reaper Leviathan somewhere out there close enough to here, but I don't know, maybe the Reapers just know better than mess with Sea Emperors. Either way, this brings us very conveniently close to the gun base. And let's go get that thing turned off. Now, just in case you do have the mods that would require it, there are some mods that let you make weapons out of schematics for the alien rifle here. So there's a very nice plasma cannon arm for the Prawn Suit. And I think there's also a manual gun you can fire yourself. I don't have any of those mods installed right now. I will after I'm done with the playthrough. And yeah, that's where you find it. So let's just go ahead and run on upstairs, get stabbed one more time, and call this one a day. Alright, Doc, I'm here for my checkup. Ow, that hurt, you son of a bitch. Okay, so it sounds like something happened. Let's go ahead and take a look at the gun. Okay, I may have beached the seam off a little bit, but even though we can't see it very well right now, looks like that gun is shut down. Come on, come on. Don't tell me you're stuck. Don't tell me you're stuck. Oh, come on. Well, let's see if Solanus Dracone can get himself out of this. Come on. I will shoulder barge you if I have to. Gosh darn it. Okay, no. Is she stuck? She is stuck. Yeah, okay. So, I've stuck my seam off here. Hardly a fitting end for her. But, oh well. I guess it is what it is. Alright, so I'm probably gonna go and, bring out the Prawn Suit to nudge her back in, or the propulsion cannon, or both. But either way, I want to thank you all for watching. Once again, I'm Alex, also known as Solanus Dracone, and this has been Subnautica. Thank you very much, and goodbye.